Hi everyone, how are you? Happy Sunday. I am here. I haven't been on here all week, so I wanted to come on here and do a quick, well, not really quick. This is probably going to be a little bit longer of a video, but just like a chit chat, get ready with me video because I haven't been on in so long. So I'm gonna adjust. I always have to adjust my tripod. Okay, good. So I am just here to hop on and just get ready with you guys and show you my makeup look for today and the products I've been loving, and yeah, just kind of catch up because I haven't been on, I've been on vacation, so I have not had the opportunity to do any lives just because the Wi-Fi connection was not very strong at our hotel for me to actually do a live video. So yeah, so here I am. I wanted to come on and show you guys, what's going on, how I'm doing my makeup in this heat, and yeah, so let's get started. So I have nothing on my face. Yes, I know. And when you fly, I'm sure many people can attest to this, your skin goes through, kind of like hell and back when you fly. I mean, it's a lot on your skin. So I am definitely a little bit dry. Just got back from California. So I'm going to prep my face and I'm going to show you how I do that. I have been using my Estee Lauder cream. Again, I mentioned this before. This is just like a sample size. I've got, because I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear, I used to use that before I started using the Unique foundation. So this is just something I'm just using up to kind of get rid of. I'm going to prep my under eyes because again, they are dry. My sister and her husband and my husband all just got back from California. It was, oh, hey, Jojo. She's actually just watching now. It was amazing. It was such a good trip. But it's hot, the air is dry. So I'm kind of coming home, getting adjusted to everything. And I'm like, oh my God, my skin. So I'm going to use my Unique Rose Water Toning Spray. I'm going to spray my face. This stuff smells so good. I've been using this. I use the Mario Badescu one too. This one I also really like. But ever since I got this one in the mail, this came with me to California and I love it. This was so great. This really helps to tone your face, calm down the redness, just hydrate. So yeah, so I've been definitely not skipping that step in the past week or so. Well, actually ever, but with the rose water spray from Unique, it's very, very good. So yeah, so let's move on. I kind of wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about kind of how I got into makeup, why I'm here, why I love makeup so much. Just kind of, I come on here and I do a lot of makeup videos, but I feel like no one really knows too much about how I got started with makeup. And, I kind of want to take this time to just kind of explain to you guys how I got here. So yeah, so while I'm doing that, I'm going to do my makeup at the same time. So I will be explaining my steps, but also just talking normally to you guys. Hi, Marissa. How are you? Okay, so I'm going to prime my skin. And let's see, where do I begin? So I've always kind of loved makeup. It's always been something I've loved. I did not get into makeup strictly doing makeup on clients. It's been almost 4.5 years. So, but my adult makeup obsession, if you will, did not start until about 2012. So, hold on, let me find my foundation. I'm unpacking all my stuff and I'm trying to find, oh, here it is, where I put everything. Okay, I'm going to go with my foundation. This is the Unique Mineral Touch Foundation in Velour. Okay, so, gosh, how did I get started? It's kind of a longer story. I'll give you guys the sprint version. So back in 2012, it was a pretty hard year. That's the year I got married, but that year had a lot of high highs and a lot of low lows. Thank you, Marissa. So back in 2012, I'm sure many of you guys can relate to this, but I was going through a pretty tough time. My husband went through a tough time, and then I lost my grandma and stuff like that. So I was battling for the first time in my life pretty bad anxiety from a lot of things, and I needed to find something to kind of help me through it. So back in 2012, when I was going through just life happening, I really turned to makeup to kind of help me relax and help me with my anxiety and stuff like that. So I would I would watch YouTube, but I really got into my makeup classes, my courses I was learning from her name's Tamana. She is, if you guys search her on Instagram, she's under Dress Your Face. She's phenomenal. So she's really, but I'll get back to that. So anyways, I would kind of like use makeup as an outlet to kind of really help me with my anxiety. And I honestly can say, like, I feel like that's what really helped me kind of come out of a bad time. So since then, you know, I just like, of course I loved makeup, but I wanted to do more with it. I'm like, what else can I do? I'm like, I feel like I can really learn and like apply myself and really start teaching and doing makeup. And so from then, it turned into me taking classes and learning how to properly do makeup. Now, I know YouTube is so popular and everyone watches YouTube to learn how to do makeup, and there is totally nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of like tutorials on YouTube that like, I mean, for example, like my stupid pack and play that I got, which I hate. I mean, I turned to YouTube for everything. I like couldn't figure that thing out. And we were on vacation and my father-in-law called. He's like, something's wrong with this pack and play. I'm like, listen, you got to use the YouTube video. I don't know how to do this thing either. So obviously there's nothing wrong with YouTube, but I really learned all my knowledge from my makeup classes online. So from there, and it was just like, you know, it was just something I liked. So I'm like, let's just turn this hobby into something I could do, you know, like maybe I could like kind of incorporate this into like my everyday life. So I'm an accountant. I have to kind of backtrack because people don't know this about me. People who know me do, but most people who might be watching don't know this. I am a full-time accountant. I work for my father's business. I'm going in with concealer, by the way. And I work full-time for my dad. So my sisters and I, my family, we've all helped the family business. And that is like, obviously what I went to school for. Like that's what my degree is in, etc. So I did not go to school for cosmetology, and I only do makeup. So I don't do hair or anything. I just strictly focus on makeup. So what I like figured, I'm like, okay, well, we live in Cleveland. So most girls aren't getting married during my busy time. So from January to April, when we are busting our asses during tax season, most girls are not getting married. Wedding season typically starts at the end of April and then goes all the way to the end of the year. So I was like, okay, I'm like, I think I can do this. I think if I start doing weddings and getting bookings, I can do both. So I started doing makeup. I would practice on my sisters, and I started a little Instagram, and I'm like, okay, like I'll post photos. And this is before Instagram was like really cool. This was probably, I want to say back in 2013. This is before like the gram became the gram, because now the gram is everything. I love the gram. So I would like use my sisters to practice on. And then I got good at it. I got like good. When I say good at doing makeup, I could do makeup on myself, but good, it's definitely different doing makeup on other people. It's a lot of different knowledge, different products. So I started practicing on them. And then I continued my classes, just taking my classes online. And I'm like, I think I can do this. I think I can really like do makeup. I love it. So I ended up getting these bookings, and I'm like, okay, I think people like see that I'm pretty talented with this, and they might want me for their makeup and for their wedding or special occasion or whatever the case was. So I then, in the same time, Seth, why is it under my name though? How are you? My husband's watching, but I think must be under the iPad. You throw me off. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, in the same time, I self-taught myself airbrush. So I worked with a company named I Do, and they really, they wanted, us to be versatile and know airbrush, and if girls wanted it, know how to use it. So I'm like, okay, done. So I invested in an airbrush system machine, and I then started, again, practicing on my sisters, the poor Lucy and Diana, if they're watching, and I started to teach myself how to do airbrush. And there were definitely like some stuff I watched on YouTube, but not too much. And it really became something that I loved. So I started doing weddings, and it was just like this, how do I explain it? I loved being a part of these brides' days. I loved making women and girls feel beautiful. I loved making them feel confident, and I loved it. So over the course of the last, I want to say, 4 years, I've booked between 28 to 32 weddings. So do the math, there's 52 weeks in a year. I worked January through April 18th as a tax accountant. Then I picked up right away and started doing all my weddings. So I was like moving and grooving. I was working and I loved it. And my husband, he's watching, commenting under my name. He was the best. He would take me to my weddings because he didn't want me like driving to like, the west side, like Lakewood or wherever I was going, like anywhere. I would go all over Cleveland. He's like, I'll drive you. And I'm like, fine. So he would take me, and it was just this business that I loved doing. And I'm like, I really love it. So that was what I did for the last few years. So I've done a lot of weddings. I've done a lot of brides. I have a ton of experience with special occasion makeup. So that's where I was. And then our life changed. So we wanted to try for a family, and we were able to get pregnant. And I had Cameron in February of 2017. So I took a step back from makeup. So here's kind of like where it changed. I loved doing makeup. Hold on, I can't find my powder brush. Man. But it was really hard on me. Even when I was pregnant, I was doing weddings. My sister Lucy got married New Year's Eve of 2016. So I was like 33 weeks pregnant doing weddings. I mean, if you've been pregnant out there and you're watching this, you know how your body, like, it's, your feet swell. Like, there's a whole slew of symptoms that happen that you don't know about when you're like trying to get pregnant, and then you're pregnant, and then everyone's like, oh yeah, that's normal, that can happen. Like, all these crazy things were happening. I'm like, oh my God. So my husband and I discussed that, like, once I had Cameron, I would take some time off from doing the makeup because I wanted to be home and be a mom. Like, that was like my why. So Cameron is now bigger, and this past year I've been able to kind of get back into makeup. So I have definitely booked more weddings this year. In 2017, I think I only did a handful of weddings. I want to say maybe 8 at the most. Again, I was a new mom. And a lot of moms can attest to this. Like, you're not sleeping. You're trying to breastfeed. You're trying to do the best that you can. My son, and if there's men watching, I'm sorry, but the breastfeeding never, like, I exclusively pumped for 13 months. So that part never worked, but I made the other, like, route B work. So for me, I couldn't just, like, how do I say this? Go do a wedding and like, oh, I need like 20 minutes to go pump. And it was kind of a lot. So I took some time off. But after this year, this tax season, I told my husband, I'm like, I just feel like there's more. Like, there's more that I should be doing. There's more people I can reach, like, virtually, like, online. Like, I want to teach girls what I know. Like, I want to help the everyday girl, the everyday mom, do makeup, enjoy makeup, learn how to use it if you don't know. Because most people, I feel like, have a good understanding, but there's a lot to know. I mean, there's just a lot to makeup. So I'm like, this is what I want to do. So fast forward after tax season, I started doing weddings again. And I was just, I loved it. Like, when I first went back, I think my first wedding was I want to say it was in May. And just being there and being a part of their day and just making it, like, and I know it sounds like crazy, but like, you do make a difference. Like, you do help them. You make them feel beautiful, and it's one of the best, if not the best, days of their lives. So it's always been something like I just love to do, and like I was really happy to be back doing it. But I still wanted more. I still wanted to do more. I look at my son every day and I'm like, what can I do, like, to provide for him? Like, I just want to do everything for him. And, I'm sure every parent goes through these things too. So here we are, fast forward a couple months, and this is like my why. So the reason why I'm here, the reason why I'm doing my makeup with you online today is for my son, but it's also for my passion for makeup. So I just kind of wanted to come on here and explain that to you guys, because I feel like I'm a very private person. I don't post a lot online. So like this is like way out of my comfort zone. I never post a lot. I'm very private. I keep a lot of things private. I mean, that's just how I am. It's just, you know, people have like some people like, and I, you know, everyone's different, like are really comfortable sharing things on social media. And I just was like, you know, like, yeah, yes and no. Like I would share things, but like to an extent, like I didn't really have too much to share. I'm not that interesting. So yeah, so I wanted to come on here and tell you guys kind of like where all this came from, why I'm here, why I love what I do, and how, even though I took a little bit of a break, you know, from makeup to be a mom, it's just something I could never quit. It's something I could never stop doing. So I feel like, hold on, it's bronzing. What was I gonna say? I just feel like my love for makeup doesn't have to just be on the weekends. It doesn't have to be something where I'm strictly with a bride. I want to share, like, you know, my tips and my tricks and everything with you guys. And so that's why I'm here. So yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit about myself with you guys. So I just, you know, wanted to open up a little bit. So what I'm doing now is, and if you guys have questions, let me know. But yeah. But what I'm doing right now, back to makeup. First off, I'm bronzing my face. I can't say I got any sun in California. Everything I use on my face is SPF in it, so I didn't really get much sun. But I did want to talk to you guys about the heat. So, I don't say, hold on, I'm about to look in this mirror to fix my contour. So the heat, right? We are in California. It was so hot. Like, all right, this is a test. Let's see how this makeup lasts. Like, let's do the test, you know? So I was so pleasantly surprised with how my makeup lasted. I mean, it was 90 to 100 degrees every single day. And it is, I mean, there's like no rain. Like it's, you know, if you've ever been to California, you know what I'm talking about. Like it's dry. So my makeup lasted all day. It was beautiful. I was really impressed with like how it photographed so pretty, like in the sun and all that stuff. So I wanted to kind of share all that with you guys and then share how much I've been loving the lip stains. So I use, what am I doing right now? Oh, I have to set my under eyes. Did I set my under eyes? I don't remember. I think I did. Oh yeah, I did. I have been using, so I have the lipsticks and the lip liners. I love lipsticks and I've always been like a lipstick girl. I like liquid lipsticks too, but I always feel like I have to try out like a specific brand, you know, and like, you know, people have like different preferences with that stuff. So for this trip, I'm like, let's try these lip stains. Like, let's see how these are going to look. I was so impressed. They stayed on me all day. And so we were in wine country. So what do you do in wine country? You taste wine. We were doing wine tastings at all these wineries, and this lip stain did not budge. I only reapplied it after I ate and like after like, ooh, I moved my tripod, I'm sorry. And like after I drank. So honestly, I was so impressed. And my sister obviously was with me. Hold on, I gotta contour my nose. I'm looking at the mirror next to me and I'm like, Joe, I'm like, these lip stains, I'm like, everyone needs them. I'm buying them in every single color. So for me, I was very, very impressed with how my makeup lasted. So yeah, I want to like report back to you guys and let you know my honest opinion, because it's hot here, you know, obviously, but it's only hot like, you know, for a few months of the year. Obviously, anyone who's tuning in from Cleveland can attest to, yeah, we have really, really crazy ass winters. You know, our winters are very, very long. They seem long. It's tax season during winter, so it seems especially long to us tax accountants out there. And if you're a tax accountant, I feel you. I know what you're going through in the winter. But yeah, so that's what I want to talk to you guys about. So besides that, I just set my face. I really have no plans for today. I definitely woke up like really sleepy and I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, ugh, I have so much to do today. So I really don't have anywhere to go. I went to the grocery store yesterday, so we're just gonna play with my makeup today. So I'm gonna use my illuminator stick. This is in the shade Benevolent. This was my ride or die. My sister wore, she wore this too. It looked really, really pretty on her skin. looks pretty on everyone. I'm just tapping this in like so. So this stuff I just think is so beautiful. Looks so pretty on everyone. And then I usually set mine with a powder. Here it is. Oh my God, all my stuff is like on these bags, and I'm just like trying to find all my stuff. Like, you guys know what it sucks to unpack. So yeah. So what else has been going on? I've missed coming on here and doing my makeup with you all. Blend that out and put a little bit of blush on. I don't even feel like doing eyeshadow. I might just do like a shimmer on my eyes. I don't even know like what I'm feeling. I don't even know. Okay, let me find my blush brush. Let's just do one step at a time. So I've been using Sweet by Unique, this blush like every single day. So I'm gonna put some of this on and just gonna do the blush face. Apply this to my cheekbones. Like so. Very easy. I'm looking in this mirror right next to me to make sure everything is even. And I'm gonna go back and blend. I feel like on the camera it looks like I put a ton of blush on, but like in person it doesn't look like I have a lot of blush on, so it's a little bit weird. So I always like have to go back and blend. Okay, so let's put on my brows. Have to put my eyebrows on. Where is my brush? Okay, so this is the Unique, this is a brunette brow obsession palette, my favorite. I've been using this nonstop. If you watch my videos, you know that I'm currently obsessed with this. I'm just gonna fill in my brows like so. So to touch base again with the whole, you know, makeup going on, I am launching, so I've been working on this for several weeks now, a Beauty Bomb Academy. It's going to be like a 5-day crash course in makeup. So I have most of my content wrapped up, and I will be hosting these classes online. So if you are interested in kind of like co-hosting this class with me, shoot me a message. It's going to be 5 days, and that way you can invite whoever you want to take the class with you, and you know, gives you the opportunity to, if you wanted to, you know, earn free makeup or purchase free makeup, you totally can. So it's pretty cool. I'm really proud of the content so far. I really think it's useful for everyone. I feel like there's no one out there that couldn't like get anything from, you know what I mean? Like you can get something from it. Like, you know, doesn't matter what age you are, your profession, or what you do for a living. I feel like, you know, everyone needs to know makeup and likes to learn makeup and skincare and all that. So that is launching. I'm starting that this week. So yeah, it's really exciting. Okay, so I'm filling in my brows. This is the Anastasia brush. This is like in the number 7B. So that is what I use to fill in my brow. So you do have to use a brush with this. Unique also has brow pencils. I have not tried any brow pencils out. I typically use, if I am using a brow pencil, it's usually Benefit or Anastasia. Those are just my favorite go-tos. So yeah, but the brow powder I have been loving. It's so easy to use. So yeah, so how was your guys' weekend? What are you guys up to? I feel like this weekend kind of flew by, but then it didn't fly by. It's kind of like a long weekend. I don't even know how I feel. Okay, you see how easy that is to fill in? So easy. So I had a wedding yesterday too, which was so much fun. And it was like close to home, so it was like really easy to get to and stuff, thank God, because it was a long day traveling on Friday. So yeah, so I had a wedding yesterday. So August and September and October are typically like the busiest months of the year for me with makeup. So girl, wait a second, I'm Thank you, Mel. She was so funny. She makes me laugh. Plus, too, you know, she was so sweet. She was sitting there, and I'm like thinking of, and I told her, I'm like, you get like some time to sit, because she has 3 kids, some time to just sit and like get pampered, you know, and she was hysterical. I hope you guys had fun at the wedding. So yeah, so that's why I just love it. I love doing makeup. I love meeting people. I love being there on their wedding day. It's just, oh, I just love it. Nothing is better. Okay. So I don't know how I want to do my eyeshadow today. Okay, so let's try, oh, this is really pretty. This is new to me. This is the Unique Moodstruck Splurge Cream Shadow. This is in the shade Elegant. This is like this pretty champagne-y color. I've had this for, oh no, last week. I used this when I was on vacation. So I have like no sense of time, I swear. So I'm going to use my shader brush. This is the Unique Liner and Shader Brush. And I'm going to use some rose water. And I just want to do like a real easy like look today. Like I honestly don't really have anywhere to go. So I'm going to spray my brush. And this stuff is cool. This is a really cool consistency. It's kind of like a gel, but it's like a cream shadow, dries to a powder. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to apply this. You know what? Before I do this, I goofed because I'm talking and I'm getting out of losing my train of thought. Okay, I'm going to just put a transition shade in my eye real quick. I'm going to go with my bronzer because it's right in front of me. Because my makeup is everywhere. It is like I had to organize this stuff later on. So yeah. So I'm just applying this. Is always my first step. Well, I usually set my eyelid with a bone color shadow, but I did put some powder on it, my translucent powder. So I am just applying this in my crease just for like a wash of color, just for a little bit of definition. And then this, so let me show you. So this Splurge Cream Shadow, when I got this, I was like pumped. I'm like, this is really pretty. So I have a little bit on my hand. I'm going to swatch it so you guys could see. You see how it like, see that swatch? It like dries to a powder. It's so beautiful. This shade, like I said, they work with like every skin tone. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to do this with this mirror next to me. I'm going to close my eye. I'm just going to apply this so you guys can see. Okay, good. I know, Mel, this comes in so many colors. It's so pretty. There's a few dark pewter shades I want. So I'm like, I know it's August and I like don't want to like throw any shade to summer because I love summertime. You guys, fall's coming. And in the fall, I don't care who you are, it's like time for cranberry lipsticks and dark smoky eyes, and it's just like the time of year where it's like, okay, it's fall. Like let's vamp up what we got going on. So there's definitely a couple of these shades I'm interested in for the fall that I want to purchase. That was my whole point saying that. But like, I mean, it's almost like mid-August, so it's like almost September 1st, which to me is like my favorite time of year. So I cannot wait. So back to those lip stains I was talking about. The reason why I love them, obviously they don't transfer, and you can just like have this beautiful shade of like lipstick on like all day, and it's like so easy. It's like a no-brainer. So if you're interested in something like that, you have to jump on them now, because these things, like, I feel like they're gonna sell out. So I have 2 shades. I have Sultry and I have Sappy. Those are the ones I've been using. And I do line mine with a lip liner. So that's how I apply mine, and they were just gorgeous. But do you guys see how gorgeous this eyeshadow is? And like, let me show you, like, so if you want to use your finger, let me show you how your finger applies it. So I'm gonna use my ring finger. I'm gonna go in. It's so squishy. You guys see like how easy it applies with your finger. So you don't even, like, obviously a brush is the best way to apply this. But you can totally use your finger. So just something very easy. This is something I would use, oh my God, for a wedding. Oh, on a bride, I had to add this stuff to my kit. Don't get me wrong, I love my eyeshadows in my kit, but this is phenomenal. So you don't even have to do eyeliner. I might just do a little bit of like a brown eyeliner today and just some mascara and like out the door. But yeah, don't forget to do your inner corner, like really highlight your inner corner and make your eyes look really open. It might look crazy at first, but once your eyes, you know, once you have your mascara on, everything, it really pulls the look together. It looks so pretty. So I just want to soften up my eyebrows. Make sure they're not too dark. I definitely have days where I'm better at my eyebrows than others. Today, I just feel like we're just gonna work through it. Okay, so I'm gonna use, this is Unique Precision Pencil and Proper. This is a chocolate brown. I'm gonna sharpen this. Where's my sharpener? This is very pretty to like warm up your eyes. I love this brown. I've been using this nonstop. On fleek. My favorite. So I'm just gonna go, I'm just gonna like just do like a real thin line, like nothing crazy, just to give my eyes some dimension. And then we'll just do mascara. Okay. See how easy that was? And this glides over the shimmer shadow so easily. I love it. Just a little something. You don't need a lot. Sometimes black, you know, you don't need black every day. I love black though, don't get me wrong. But some days it's nice just to have like a softer look. Okay. Now, there was no fallout with that cream shadow because it's like a cream, right? So that's why I love it. All right, so let's just do our mascara and then we are done. Make sure my contour's all brushed off. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys my favorite liner that I've been using too. Man, it's hot in front of this ring light. Ugh. Okay, Unique Epic, duh. Hi, Jane. Hi, Sarah. So I'm going to go in, do my mascara, and then show you guys my current lipstick favorite. Jane, I'm happy. I'm happy you love it. It's so good. Hi, Aya. How's Michael? Cameron's napping in the room next to me. I probably shouldn't be like shouting. Seth, if you're watching, is he still asleep, hon? Tell me if I'm being too loud. Yeah, so he went down for his nap, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just go do our makeup for today. Get it done with. I love this cream shadow. Do you guys see how pretty it is? So good. Okay, so this is my second coat, and I go in and I kind of like wiggle back and forth. I have been wearing fake lashes all week. Me and my sister, again, we went to Napa. We went big. We go big or go home, right? So her and we wore lashes like every single day. And I use this, like I use my Epic mascara first, and then I put my lashes on. It looked so beautiful. And I know I have long lashes. I don't necessarily, I know, Jane. I don't need lashes, but you guys, I just needed them. So it's this look, this combo was stunning with false lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and put some on the bottom. Can you guys see? If you can't see, I'm sorry, speak up. I'm just gonna wiggle back and forth. This is hard to like maneuver with this mirror in front of me. You guys see that? Okay, I'm wiggling back and forth. I usually do 3 coats. See how I'll show you guys how I get rid of that too. So see how I like it really, I always apply more, and then I go in like, and I'm like rougher with my 3rd coat, and I get everywhere. I don't know why. You think I get better at it, but I don't. So yeah, so that's really it. I hope you guys have had a good week, and thanks for listening to my chit chat. If you guys have any questions, let me know, but that's really how I got started, and with makeup, and how, you know, it's just like a part of me now, and I can't imagine anything else I would be doing without it. And don't get me wrong, I love my job. I love working with my family. There's nothing, it's just a part of me has always loved makeup, and I was able to take something I like and create something for myself and for my family. And I just felt like I don't really talk about it a lot. I don't know why, I just don't. But I wanted to come on here and tell you guys how I did get started. And it definitely was a lot of work. And it still is. I mean, yesterday, even when I left, I'm like, oh my God, I'm exhausted. I'm like, man, I'm so tired. It's always hard work. But when you love something, you know, it doesn't feel like it. So yeah, so I got a bunch of mascara right there, if you guys can see on my transition shade. Let it sit, and then use your fluffy brush, and it'll go back in, and it'll come right off. So, okay, so, let me see. I was rubbing the wrong area. Oh, Annie. Okay. So my favorite lip combo right now, let me kind of share with you guys. I've been using Unique Moodstruck lip liner in plush. I love this. This is like a dusty mauve. It looks brown. It's not brown. I've been using this, and I've been using it mixed with either Well-To-Do or Affluent. And I did also use this with my lip stain. Let me apply my lip stain. Let me show. Oh, and I have this new liquid lipstick too. Since I've been talking my butt off with this lip stain, let's try it. Why not? Again, I have nowhere to be, so this is just fun for me. Okay, so I have just 2 shades. I'm literally getting all of them. I'm gonna purchase some more shades. They just blew me away. So let me kind of explain. This is okay. So this is the limited. I got this because I placed an order, and this is the new Soft Hearted liquid lipstick. This is beautiful. I wore this yesterday when I was at work on my wedding. So I wore this. It's this pretty soft pink, very beautiful. And what I did is I applied this, and then I put my new lipstick Well-To-Do over it. Like, I mixed it, and it was really beautiful. So what I did in California, I'll use Sappy. This one's a little bit more of like a pinky berry color. So I have another liner I use, but I don't know where it is. It's probably still in my suitcase because I have not unpacked yet. I hate it. It's better. Jane, I never tried Lip Sense. I never did. This nothing burns. No, the only thing that are the lip plumpers. The lip plumpers by Unique are infused with peppermint oil, and that will create like a tingle to kind of like make your lips plump. So if you're someone who doesn't like that, is it really? I've never tried it. If you don't like that tingle feeling, don't buy the plumpers. But a lot of people like love it. Like girls who want their lips to look a little bit like bigger and more full, I would definitely recommend it to them. So I'm just trying to blend this out. Looks like my blush is crazy today. Okay, no, I've never tried Lip Sense. Okay, so this is gel. So when I first got this, I'm like, this is a strange formula. It looks like, you see it? And I'm like, this isn't the color I ordered. I ordered like this pink. This looks red. Okay, well, let me explain to you. So it needs to dry first off. So let me line my lips. So I'm first going to line my lips with, I don't overline my lips actually. I don't even know why I said that. So let me go in. And this is just like a real pretty nude. You can't even really see it. It's a little bit of a dusty mauve, and I love that. So I've been using this. I like this. Now, you don't need this step. You don't have to put lip liner on. I do. I don't know why I do. I just like the look of it. I like the ombre look. Okay. So here's Sappy. So it's this, let me see if you can see it. This like berry color, right? Okay, so I'm gonna apply it right here. You guys can see. Now, this has to dry. So, and it's like a gel formula. So, apply it. Like that. Now, what you could do is let it dry. Like, don't like test it right away and be like, oh my God, this, of course it's gonna come right off. It has to dry. So, but it dries it within like seconds. So I apply 2 coats. So I went in and I just brightened it. Like this. Super easy. Now, once this is dry, hold on, let me make sure it's not. Okay. What I love about this, number 1, when it dries, it dries. It does not move. It stays on. Number 2, it does not get on your teeth. I hate when I get lipstick and lip gloss on my teeth. I don't know why. I just hate it. I'm sure everyone does. It's like, why do you want to walk around with, you know what I mean? So hello. Number 3, it lasts all day. So this is 2 coats. And let me just fix that one corner. It's going to bug me. What you could do is you can layer it. So you can put a gloss on top. If you like that glossy look, you can totally put a gloss on top. Or you can leave it like this. So it's whatever you prefer. So let me just show you, because I just feel like I'm talking about all these different options. And let me just show you while I'm on camera. So this is what this looks like. Right now, let me lift this up so you guys can see. Okay. So, real pretty, right? I love it. So, what I do is I go over it with, what you can do is a lip gloss. So, this is like a nude. You can go over it with a nude gloss, like a pinky nude, whatever you guys want. I mean, there's no rules. You can do whatever you want, like whatever you prefer, do it. So, just to show you how this looks, so this is dry. It's already dry. And I'm going to put my nude lip gloss. This is in the shade Luxe. This is a Lucrative Gloss. Just in the center. No. Okay, so not a dumb question. So this did not dry out my lips. And I was in really hot weather. But my trick I tell all my brides is, because liquid lipsticks are pretty like popular now. For brides to wear like on their wedding day. So I just always suggest put a chapstick on first. This is the Lip Bonbon Burt's Bees. I use personally, like I love Burt's Bees. Apply your chapstick first, then do, you know, like what your lipstick. But this did not dry out on me at all. And like, I don't like consider myself having dry lips, but I have dry skin. But this did not dry me out at all. So, this step is totally like, you don't have to put a lip gloss on. But let me just show you guys what it looks like, just to kind of create like an ombre look. Just in the center. It's super pretty. And there's nothing on my, did you see how this was dry? Nothing came off. So yeah, so that is that. So, if you guys have any questions, just leave them below in the comments. If you are catching this on the replay, #replay. If you love the video, please share it with your friends. If you like and share, that's like the best way to help my business and to grow my network. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm going to lift you up so you could see a little bit closer. Okay, here are the lips, right? Here's it, like, look at that highlight. I'm obsessed with this highlight. So yeah, so that is a finished look. So I hope you guys have a good day. Get done whatever errands you have to get done to prep for the week, and I will be back not tomorrow morning, probably Tuesday with another look. And if you guys have any specific requests of what you want to see next, let me know. But thank you for tuning in. I will see you guys soon. Bye.